Well, voter turnout for next Tuesday's Kentucky primary is expected to be really low. Even with those high-profile ads and the Republicans going at each other, the primary turnout will say something about voter interest.
We want to make sure you're prepared, whether you are waiting for Election Day or voting early. Grace McKenna's in studio now, breaking down what voters need to know, as well as some changes this year. Grace?
Yeah, Shay Doug, one really important thing that Jefferson County voters need to know is that they'll have 3 additional places to vote early this election. 3 more polling places for that election, and that's important because early voting starts tomorrow. With Kentucky's primary election looming, Secretary of State Michael Adams expects 15% or less of the electorate will go to the polls.
This is the election out of a 4-year cycle that has the lowest turnout.
That would be down from 2019's 19% primary turnout, which was nearly double the count in 2011. Adams expects between low turnout and a greater push to early voting, lines shouldn't be an issue.
Studies show that over time, states that enact early voting, the voting begins to be displaced over the days and kind of smoothed out, and that makes it easier for us to run the election. It takes, though, a few cycles for that to catch on.
3 days of no excuse early voting kick off Thursday. Jefferson County added 3 new locations this year for a total of 10.
The law states that it's no less than 8 hours to vote. We're allowing 10 hours each day at all 10 of our locations.
So far, about 200 people in the county have voted early excused. Another 2,400 requested mail-in ballots. Elections officials remind voters they can only vote within their registered party this time around.
Other parties, like independent, they unfortunately will not be able to cast a ballot because with Kentucky's laws, primaries are open only to Democrats and Republicans.
Adams says that's something else that could impact Election Day lines.
What's going to hurt our turnout especially is on the Democratic side. There's only 2 primaries out of 6 offices. 4 of their 6 offices, there's not a primary.
And getting ahead of security rumors, Adams says on time or early, your vote is secure.
We don't see who has how many votes. I don't know how many votes I have or the governor has or anyone else. So let me just shoot that conspiracy theory down right now.
If you choose not to vote early, don't forget Election Day is next Tuesday. Polls will be open then from 6 until 6. In the studio, Grace McKenna, WHAS 11 on your side.